I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared.
First, you're gonna tell me about this science stuff.
Sorry about that. What is a scientist?
You caught me like I'm experimenting with
Science!
It's like magic with electricity.
I know that. I'm not stupid. I'm smarter than you.
The smartest scientists in the entire world all agree
Science is a liar sometimes.
Seriously, this could not seem less scientific.
Those idiots don't know anything about science.
It's science.
I believe it's pronounced science.
This is the least scientific thing I've ever seen.
So I'm just experimenting with them.
You be quiet.
Thank you, scientist.
Note to self, don't put you in producer mode because we can't hear you.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Do you have any interesting stories about lotion?
Oh, it's funny you should mention that. I've my hands have just been very dry because of the time of year as of late, and so to attack it a little bit more aggressively, I've been putting lotion all over my hands, like 5 pumps each hand, and then putting gloves on and just having wet lotiony gloves on all day, which is actually kind of difficult when you try to pick shit up, because like you grab on it and then the glove just goes and fucking draws down on you.
Does it ever like squirt out up your wrists?
It does, in fact. It does, in fact. And sometimes, like, I could do this sometimes too, like pull it back, like doctor about to do a procedure. Or, you know, in movies, right before they would stick a finger up your butt, where they snap the glove back all the way.
Right.
Like that, it would flick lotion across the room. And also, I could just pull it really tight, and it'll stay tight for like a minute.
Wow. Just like, I guess the suction or whatever.
Yeah. And my hands are very smooth now. Soft as they've been in years.
Wonderful. Baby hands.
My wedding ring just falls off. Like if I touch water, like my hand is just like, it might as well be covered in Vaseline.
So you can't, like, if your wife's like, can you open this jar for me? You're like, no, I can't. I'm just going to slide right around that.
I cannot. Yeah, blow my shoulder out trying to open a fucking jar of pickles.
I am way too smooth to help you.
I'm too slippery, too slimy. I could sure make this whole school slippery. I said, sure, I'd give it my best. Welcome to Under the Guise of Science. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Charles.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm grand. Just grand.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we had a little scare. I thought my laptop was dead.
Yep. It did look,
but
it did look pretty dead to me.
Pretty cool friend. Big shout out to Big Al, because he knows how to fix stuff.
Thanks, Big Al. You saved us.
Yeah, you did. I almost cried. Like I knew all this stuff was backed up, but I was just like, we're so close.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be all right. Now we have 12 podcasts saved on my phone. It was a good try.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want it to be that, but it's not.
No,
we're back, and I backed up my shit.
Never again.
Yeah. Oh man,
that is the good thing about cloud-based stuff, though. I mean,
yeah, I gotta activate that. I don't have that activated on this.
No, for my phone, I don't have it activated too. I don't know. Don't trust anyone with pictures of my kids and shit.
Oh, okay. So you're out there just raw dogging your information.
Yep. Keep that shit local.
No protection. Actually, no, you're not raw dogging your.
No,
yeah, of sorts. One way.
I back it up to my computer. I have it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm an IT auditor, so I got that shit backed up.
This is a very special episode tonight. It's going to be our first the moon contest.
Yes, we're having the moon contest. It is
Yeah,
super exciting.
It's gonna see who knows the most facts about the moon, I guess, is a crude way to describe it. We'll get to that in a minute, but first, breaking news. This is an Under the Guise of Science exclusive. All right. Fucking breaking news, man. Can you
Wow.
believe it?
I had to hold it in during all of that.
So I saw an article like 2-3 hours ago entitled, "We may soon be able to include woolly mammoth meatballs in our giant bowls of spaghetti." A meatball made from the extinct animal has been cultured by an Australian food company. That's fucking crazy!
That is. First of all, where are these giant bowls of spaghetti? Like, that's already a given. And now we can include mammoth meatballs.
Like, people are 15 to 20 people die every year drowning in a giant bowl of spaghetti. Statistics show.
They didn't have any woolly mammoth meatballs to hold on to.
The buoyancy of woolly mammoth meatballs is world renowned.
That's why they're being re-engineered. I read that article you sent. There's a couple pieces that I liked. I especially liked that they filled in the blanks with elephant meat or elephant DNA or whatever. So it's just like, close enough. Like, do we eat elephant meatballs to begin with?
Yeah, it's true. That's like, it's like we brought back prehistoric. What the hell is it? We brought back saber-toothed tiger meat, and it's like we filled it in with cat DNA, and it's like, well,
yeah. Now I don't want to eat it.
Yeah. I was into it until you made it no longer just a dead cat.
Right.
That I didn't see alive also. There we go.
Yeah, I like elephants.
They're fucking... Oh, man. The more you find out about how smart they am...
Yeah, they is.
What a good Freudian slip that was.
A lot of people don't think elephants be smart, but they do.
Yeah. They am smart. They am very smart. SMRT.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so smart, and they just get horrible things done to them. It's like, oh, no! You're destroying a sentient... But, I mean, people also, on the very same continent, people dig for the stuff that cell phones are made of with their bare hands and dirt. So I guess.
But speaking of how smart, I'll have to share the video for this. But did you ever see the elephant? It killed some lady, and then came to the funeral and wrecked it, like flipped the coffin over. Like it hated this bitch, whoever she was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, it had a vendetta. It killed her and then destroyed the funeral. No, fuck her. You'll not respect her honor on my watch.
But so the way you worded it, and then the elephant came to the funeral, like it showed up dressed in a suit.
No, it had like
waited online to see the casket, and then just fucking flipped it up. So what is it? Where is the funeral? Is it in a building?
It was outdoors. It was
okay.
There was grass there.
Okay. So, wow. Just showed
I guess
up
if you live where elephants are, I don't know. Like if you have interactions with elephants, you probably don't have like a stop sign or a traffic light in your town, right?
I would assume no.
Yeah.
It's like the Looney Tunes thing where the stop sign is the shape of the animal it's telling to stop.
Yeah.
That goes up. Elephant stop.
Imagine living somewhere where it's possible for an elephant to fucking hate you.
And you're not a zookeeper.
Yeah, you're just going to work. The fella's like, fuck you. Come over here.
Like it's also funny to picture it being like they're at like it happened at the Bronx Zoo, and then it's at like a funeral home in like the South Bronx. Fucking elephant just plows into
it
the
made
side
its
of
way
the
to
building.
North Jersey.
Yeah.
This elephant's on Facebook. It saw where it's going to be.
The elephant Facebook lived itself going to the fucking funeral to flip it over. Oh man, yeah, I can't wait to watch that video. That sounds incredible.
Oh, and the other part of that article,
Mhm.
it inspired me we should create another movie. Instead of Jurassic Park, it would be like Paleocene Pizza, like an Italian restaurant that's off the coast of the United States. We remade woolly mammoth meatballs.
So does this serve dinosaurs? Like dinosaurs go there to eat, or do they work there?
No, it's for humans, I guess. No dinosaurs involved. It was just, instead of that guy taking dinosaur DNA and creating dinosaurs, he's secretly creating woolly mammoth meatballs.
And see that I feel like that's a good tie-in with what is at least a 20-year-old joke with me now of opening the restaurant called Jurassic Pork. And then they just play the 12-second clip of the Jurassic Park song over and over and over and over and over again.
Like, I'm a dinosaur, I'm a dinosaur. That
no,
one,
the
okay.
And then start it back over again, just nonstop. That the whole time, and that gets people out of there quick, so you can get higher turnover, less waits for tables.
Okay. And you get a fucking meatball the size of your family.
Yeah. I thought it said family style meatball, not family sized meatball. I don't know why I turned into Don Knotts. This meatball was supposed to be family style.
But it seems like a cool idea as far as
it's
creating
the same
meat.
guys that did they did lab Wagyu meat as well. They 3D printed Wagyu beef.
Oh wow!
Oh no, that's Osaka University. Excuse me. It's an Australian-based company that did the woolly mammoth. Of course, it's fucking Australians. It's like we're gonna have they every day they eat is a fucking wild game buffet, probably, right? It's all just fucking kangaroo meat and wallabies and koalas and sharks and spiders.
Yeah, you gotta like fist fight for your meat. Just get it. Just dingoes.
I like fist fight for your meat. It's it's a solid. It would be like if Dan Flashes had a restaurant. It would be like fist fight for your meat.
That's my exact flavor.
Yeah. If you see a restaurant with 50 other guys that look like me, you go in. Yes, you do. You go in.
Fun.
All right. You ready to get into the moon contest?
I am ready.
All right. Hit the music.
It's the moon contest. It's the moon contest. one of us will do the best. It's the moon contest. Here's moon in your eye.
Yeah. Time for the fucking the moon contest.
Yes. Hopefully the first of many the moon contests. So this is... We're having ourselves a regular...
Yeah, just because It's a the Moon contest is the name, and the first one is about the moon is just purely coincidental.
It's true.
That has nothing. It's got nothing to do with that.
We can have a the moon contest about anything.
Yeah, we could have a the moon contest about buffaloes.
Yeah.
We can have a the moon contest about Jupiter.
Yep.
You think of a thing and you can tie it to science, and we will have a the moon contest about it. So
even if you can't, if we're running low on material, we'll
yeah. Might have an impromptu the moon contest. So we've both prepared 25 facts about the moon, and we will alternate reading moon facts to each person with a unique moon fact gets a point. Should you read off, or should either one of us read off a fact that the other has but has not read yet? For example, I say the fact that the moon is in the sky at night, and Shao's like, God damn it, I had that too. I would get the point because he didn't say it yet, and I was the one who said it. So it's kind of a little bit cutthroat.
Yes, and then I got to scratch it off my list.
Yeah.
Cannot use that for points.
It's a strategy game now, not just.
And I guess since we're talking about points, we should probably keep track of them somehow. Yes, you thought of everything.
Yeah.
A pen and paper.
Yeah, well, you were very quickly emptying your bladder through your gigantic urethra. I was grabbing a paper to write on.
Brilliant.
Because I already had pen.
You had a lot of time, though.
All right, and then we should decide who goes first. You got a coin? You got something to flip?
I do.
All right.
A quarter. Pick one. Call it in the air. Heads or tails?
All righty. Heads.
I may have lost it. Hold on. Wait, there it goes.
All right. It's going to be heads.
It is heads.
Ah! Yeah.
Yes.
Already off to a good start.
Yeah, made that dramatic.
Yeah. We will receive.
Okay. What does that mean?
Football. I don't know.
Okay. I know what it means in relation to football. I just didn't know what it meant for this game.
We will receive the opportunity to go first. Hey, you.
Okay.
All right. Moon dust smells like gunpowder.
I did not have that.
All right. It smells like gunpowder due to the I didn't write down the description because I'm going to try to remember that one. It's going great so far. It smells like gunpowder because of the oxidation of the moon rocks. Yeah, space apparently smells metallic. I read it in the same article.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, right?
Space smells like Slayer.
Space smells like dried costume blood and Heineken's.
Yeah, too much cheap beer.
Yeah. But do they like? I don't remember which Apollo mission it was, but I think it was Apollo 11. Was the one that they sent to the moon, and they were just like, no, you can only smell it this time. You're not allowed to pick anything up. You're only allowed to smell the moon.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm making that up.
I don't.
That part is made up.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of because we both did like actual prep work for this show for once. So I can't question anything you say because I have no idea.
Oh, I should always. Don't ever believe me.
I want to know how you smell the moon when you have a fucking helmet on so you don't die.
Well, they attached a vacuum hose to it, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. That's all it takes.
That's all you
Put a little...
Because it helps you smell in the vacuum of space. See that? All right, there's the next invention. It's called a vacuum hose, and it lets you vacuum hose suck in the space smell. And you can smell it in the vacuum of space.
All right.
Yeah, there's my first.
Good
Point
job,
for Charles.
You get a point. All right, mine is size based. It is the 5th biggest moon in the solar system. The bigger ones are Ganymede, Jupiter, Titan around Saturn, Callisto around Jupiter, and Io on Jupiter. Those are the top 4. And then Earth sitting there with number 5.
I wrote is the 5th largest natural satellite in the solar system, largest among planetary satellites relative to the size of the planet that it orbits. Would you say that is the same thing?
Probably.
All right. So then I crossed that one off the list.
Okay. Only because of the number 5. That's the thing.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right. So 15 is right out. Point for Shao. And 1 eliminated. All right.
I'll cross it off also. All right, 1 to 1-ish right now.
Oh shit, no. Actually, that's part of. Damn it. My number 15 was among those whose densities anyway. The first densest is Jupiter's satellite Io, which is a fact about Io and not. Oh, so yeah, all right. Well, you're just.
I didn't have an Io fact on here.
It was 1 the moon, not
Okay.
a moon.
Yeah.
A the moon. But it's a coincidence anyway, so that doesn't matter. All right, wow, knocked off 2. All right, losing scoring opportunities. The moon is 400 times smaller than the sun. Earth is 109 times smaller than the sun. Therefore, the Earth is approximately 4 times the size of the moon.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That actually, you did that in such a way that I had the Earth or the moon is a quarter size of Earth, and also that it's 400 times smaller than the sun.
Ooh, nice. Stealing, double steal.
But for mine, I kind of have a follow-up to that because there's a 2-parter.
Okay.
That not only is it 400 times smaller than the sun, it's 400 times closer than the sun. So that's why they line up perfectly for eclipses.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
Pretty good, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you a point back. I'll allow it. All right.
Sustain.
Let the record show. Alrighty.
Oh, we gotta. He would be a perfect judge for this, but he passed away, so we're not getting him.
Oh, Fred Gwynn?
Yeah. That'd be awesome if we could bring in Fred Gwynn for the moon contest.
Fred, would you do us the honor?
Art.
What thing did I say before? What was the one I said first?
About. I don't remember. Fuck. It was a good one. Oh, the smell.
Smell. Right. And that is number 4. Okay, cool. I'm not Rich Crack. I can't just cross out the screen on my iPad and phone.
Right.
Just cast it into the corner.
Yeah, just throw this iPad away. I have another list on my other iPad. 25 iPads, each with one. Just throw it away.
These single-use iPads are way more expensive than they used to be. Not that it affects me any.
Right.
All right. So you jumped back in with a good follow-up.
Yeah, you're up.
Sometime during the late heavy bombardment, another huge object may have barely missed the moon, yanking it into a slightly different orbit. That would explain why the moon's orbit is offset by about 5 degrees from Earth's equator. Based on the way it formed, the moon should have started out almost perfectly aligned.
I did not have that one. That's a point for you, sir.
All right. Fuck yeah.
That's a good. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what was tugging on it?
What?
Tugging my moon, asshole. Get your hands off my moon.
You can come over and tug my moon anytime. All right, you're up.
All right. So the Soviet Union actually beat us to the moon. They were there first. Not with human beings, but they sent a rocket up and actually just crashed it into the moon in the late 50s.
That's so insane.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
They learned that rockets are expensive and didn't.
That's like when you're racing somebody to somewhere and you throw your shoe to get there first.
Yeah.
Like, I crossed first. Yeah. Fucking Russia. All right. That's a point for you. 3-3 so far.
All right.
Make sure I got rid of the one I just used. All right. Only one side of the moon ever faces the Earth. And that side of the moon was first seen in 1968 by Pink Floyd. Hey-o.
Oh. I had something similar. I said there's no dark side.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's so it's kind of the same thing. There's no dark side because there's just the side that we don't see. It's just a bad name because sometimes that's in the sun.
See,
so I'm gonna give you credit for that. Yeah.
And I think you get credit for that because I was saying that the first side, Apollo 8 was actually the astronaut crew to see that side first.
Oh, I thought it was really Pink Floyd.
You. All right, 4-4.
They said they'll see us there.
That's true.
Yeah.
They did. Right. Yeah, that's it. I was like, what song is that from?
All right. So the craters on the moon never erode because there's no weather. So that includes like footprints. The footprints from the astronauts up there they're still there because there's very little atmosphere, so they don't erode.
Neato. And the is that flag still there? Is the American flag still on the moon?
It is still there.
And it doesn't wave either, right? It's just static in the non-wind.
That I don't know. I have another fact about the flag that if you don't say it, I'll do it next. But I don't know about the waving part. There is a such thing as solar wind. It's just a steady stream of shit coming out of the sun. I don't know if it makes the flag wave or not, or stick out or not.
I'm not
You
sure.
should look that up.
Yeah.
Is that one of your facts?
That is not one of my facts. That was just a question based off of a thing you said. All right, so bombardment. Cross off that one. I got a point. Would you say I got a point for that one? Because I was saying who looked at the side of that side of the moon first.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally.
Cool. All right, cross this fucker off.
No, fuck you. That's yeah.
It's very competitive very quickly.
You're not winning the moon contest. Not on my watch.
You may have won the moon contest, but there'll be others.
This was only the moon contest.
It's not the moon contest. That would be stupid.
Yeah, Jesus, how redundant can you get?
Yeah, right. All right, you're up now, right?
Am I?
Yeah.
All right.
Right. I just read the Pink Floyd Moon one. Okay.
Yeah, the moon is bigger than Pluto.
I did not have that one. All right.
Sweet.
5-5. Fucking unflinching.
It's a tight game.
Yeah. In 1996, it was discovered that the word moon is actually spelled with 3 O's.
I did not have that one.
So jokes count. Now that we've made a joke, do jokes count? As long as you don't have the joke.
I'll give you a point for that.
All right. Nice. Very nice. All right.
Big deal in 96. All right. Okay. The moon, contrary to popular belief, is not made of cheese. It's made of the same stuff as Earth.
Let's see. I think I might have something like that.
Yeah, I figured that was kind of low hanging, but
yeah, I was gonna write a joke about that one, but it didn't work. So I got more specific with what it's made of.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like I wrote. Moon is made of a partially molten layer with a thickness of 93 miles that surrounds an iron core. The mantle extends from the top of the partially molten layer to the bottom of the moon's crust. It is most likely made of minerals like olivine and pyroxene, which are made up of magnesium, iron, silicon, and oxygen atoms, not calcium and lactose.
right, that's what I said. Not made of cheese.
Yeah.
So.
I get it.
That's an actual fact, so you get the point for that.
No, get out of here. Nope.
But if you give me 3 O's, then I get not made of cheese.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, you
Okay.
You definitely get one. You call that the thickness of the crust, and that's you got that.
My next fact: the moon actually has a Detroit-style crust, which is significantly thicker to being prepared in a pan.
Where did Detroit-style pizza come from? Why the fuck is that a thing? Like we had pizza, and then all of a sudden it was like Chicago pizza, and Chicago pizza is not better. Shut the fuck up! It's a casserole with a crust. It's not pizza. And all of a sudden Detroit style, like, how about you fucking Detroit's got bigger problems than trying to get in on the pizza game. handle your shit, then step up. Like we got.
Well, for the record, just to play pizza devil's advocate here,
Okay.
Little Caesars Pizza is Detroit style pizza.
Oh.
It's that thick crust. It's like a crunchier Sicilian almost.
Okay.
That would be Detroit style pizza, and they are from Detroit. Those
Okay.
Little Caesars is. So yeah. Maybe
I'm
Detroit's
gonna burn a
doing this right on
bridge.
this pizza. Okay, go.
Little
for it.
Caesars fucking sucks. There's actual pizza, and I would prefer that 10 out of 10.
Listen, given the shape that Detroit's in, that wouldn't be the first bridge to Detroit that got set on fire. Right?
Yeah. I have a story about Detroit. I was staying there once for work. So I was in a hotel, and I said, where can I go to get dinner? And they said, actually, there's a casino. It's blah, blah, blah. You just got to go outside. And it was like 4 or 5 blocks away. It's right over there. So I step outside, and I turn to my right, and I look towards all the bright flashing lights. It's clearly like there's bars and restaurants and all this. Like it looks like a little mini Midtown almost, I guess you could say, or like a little mini Times Square. However, between me and this oasis, there is an abandoned lot surrounded by a chain link fence with nothing there, and then a corner store, and outside of the corner store are some teenagers. So I have to walk past an abandoned lot and potentially drunk teenagers in Detroit to get to this magical oasis. I went back inside and I ordered room service. I ain't fucking with this. This is how,
I mean, you were gonna go
This
to
is
the
a news
casino.
story.
Just start fucking gambling on the way.
Right. Take my life in my hands.
Yeah.
Clearly, these teenagers are hanging out in front of the corner store in Detroit because everything is working out for them.
Yeah.
So they'll.
Hey, maybe they own that. Maybe they own that bodega. You don't know.
I don't know, but I do know they were young, and I was wearing slacks, and that's never a good combination. Stay in my lane. What the fuck?
I mean, had your slacks had some creases ironed into them,
Oh,
perhaps you might have had a little bit more street cred.
No, I iron a mean crease, but the crease makes me look like my wallet is thicker than it is. So I probably would have got an ass whooping just for wasting that time.
It's a very flattering pleat.
Yeah.
All right, who just went? Oh, that's right. We both got a point for the combination moon cheese dealie.
Okay.
All right. So
someone said something about pizza that sent us down that road.
Oh, yeah. I said the moon has a Detroit style crust.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that wasn't one of the things I wrote.
Okay.
That's a freebie joke. So who goes now? So I technically, you went, and then I technically went, but it was.
Nah, if it was a joke, you go.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, but I mean, like, I went refuting yours.
Oh, okay.
To see whether or not. So do I go? All right. Yeah, I guess I go again. Or
Yeah.
guess I go. I don't know. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, just keep the score. We're gonna flip the coin again.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
Lose it.
End of the first quarter. Ha! Shit! I didn't even mean that joke.
What do you pick, though?
Heads. I'm gonna go heads.
Tails this time.
Oh, all right. So you go.
Okay.
There it is. For the Charles at home.
So it can get hot enough on the moon to boil water when the sun is directly on it, but at night when the sun is not on it, night for the moon, it can be -250. So it can go from above 200 degrees to below negative 200 degrees, depending on the sun.
I had daytime temperatures reach boiling 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's another off my list. Yeah,
Defense, bitch.
Playing some mean fucking defense, bro. Let's see. Cross off number 24. Let me just make sure I read this other one. Oh shit, man! I'm a dumbass. I'm just gonna cross that one off right now because it's a duplicate fact of something that I have. It's just that the moon is a bit more than 1/4 the size of Earth. Much larger than much larger than any other moons to their planets, about 1 to 4.
Truth.
Count it.
Count it.
Yeah.
And in the comparison to the other planet moons, I think that's a different thing.
And the comparison one you gave before was densest, whereas this is size ratio.
Okay.
Cool.
Did I?
Yeah, you rattling off the 5 dense planets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like 15 minutes ago. I don't remember. Okay, I'm up.
All right.
So this I mentioned, I alluded to this earlier. The flag that's on the moon is probably not an American flag anymore. It's probably completely white. Reason being is if you leave shit out in the sun for too long, it starts to fade. That's on a place with an atmosphere. So up in the moon, there's no atmosphere. That shit's been faded.
Bruh, been faded, bruh.
Yeah. More faded than the hosts of your favorite podcast.
All right, point for you. Man, still anybody's game. All right.
What do we win?
I don't know.
Whoever loses has to answer emails.
Until the next of the moon contest.
Yeah.
Which is fine by me because nobody's emailing us yet.
Yeah, exactly. So. This is the time to lose.
Yeah. It's like losing all your chips before the rebuys are expired. It's fine.
Yeah, hop back in and then
All right. The moon is drifting away from the Earth at a rate of 3.8 centimeters per year, which means in the time that I've been alive, the moon is presently 5 foot 2 inches away from the Earth, which is 2 inches shorter than me.
I had
the moon
that
has
one
moved
as well.
One adult Charles further from in the time
the moon
that
is
I've been alive.
In the last 30 years, the moon has moved about a Charles away from the Earth.
A fully grown adult Charles.
It's receding at a rate of 2 Charleses per.
Becomes a new scientific unit of measurement. A full-grown adult Charles. Did you have that?
I did have that.
All right.
So that was you. Yeah. You blocked me there.
All right, you're up.
We talked about this in a previous episode, but the moon is believed to have been created from a Mars-sized impact hitting the Earth about 4.5 billion years ago, and the resultant blob became the moon.
Yeah, I don't think I have that fact. Let's see. Nope. I do not have that fact. It's a point for you.
Sweet.
9-8. 9-8. All right, I am up.
9-8 who?
Me.
Okay.
9-8 me, but you've knocked off quite a few of my questions.
So have you you had two of your own that you
Yeah,
canceled out on yourself.
But I did write some jokes, so we'll see how those go. Where's this one? The moon was discovered to be populated by a super advanced race whose culture has advanced beyond what Earthlings could possibly comprehend with 100% of their brains.
Are those, you talking about Inhumans?
The Moonanites.
Oh yeah. That's even better.
You're ruling. You're ruling on to whether or not that's a point.
Oh.
Or do you want to do jokes or half points?
So
ruling on the fly?
That exists in the universe. The Moonanites are characters. So what you said is not untrue.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm willing to give a point for that.
All right. All right, full point. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Cool. You're up.
All right. The Earth is shaped more like a lemon or an egg than like a basketball. Not the Earth, the Moon.
Oh, okay.
This is the Moon contest. And the reason, I guess, why the Earth was in my head is it's shaped that way because of the gravity of the Earth. That, like, the Moon has effects on the tide of the Earth. Same thing. The Earth has tidal pull, so it actually warps the Moon somewhat, or has warped the Moon somewhat over time. So there's a little bit of a bulge and a little bit of a lemon shape.
All right. So then, Earth, same deal, but not as much, right? Like the Earth is wider at the equator.
Yep.
Right, same kind of deal, but just not.
Yeah, there's a little bulge also, and a little
not as much strength.
Little squish at the top. Yeah.
All right, that's one for you. That's one for you. Let's see. The moon has a giant blob of metal trapped below its south pole, below the South Pole crater. They're not sure what kind of metal it is. The anomaly weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.4 quadrillion tons, and simulations suggest it could be heavy remnants of the iron-nickel asteroid that crashed into the far side of the moon and created the giant South Pole Aitken crater some 4 billion years ago.
Huh. I didn't have that.
All right.
I hope it's doom metal. It's an unknown metal.
Yeah. Stoner.
Yeah.
It's quite unknown. Or it's not it's too unknown. I don't know. Shut up, Charlie. All right, that's Oh yeah, all right, you're up. That's right.
Okay. So speaking of the crater on the South Pole,
Ooh.
It is the coldest place in the solar system. There's because there's no atmosphere at all, so there's no anything to hold any kind of heat in, and the sun never hits, like, I think it's like 6 or 7 miles deep, so the sun never actually hits the bottom of the crater on the moon. So it's colder at the bottom of the South Pole moon crater than even like on Pluto.
Wow. Oh shit.
Yeah. Because Pluto, has a I guess direct path to the sun, even though it's fucking freezing there too. But yeah.
How cold does it get?
Like minus 300-ish. It's over the negative 300 degree Fahrenheit.
Oh shit! But that's how far is that from absolute zero? Still a while.
Still
right?
pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So technically, the coldest place in the solar system is like in laboratories where they can do absolute zero, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It's true.
The coldest naturally occurring place on
Yeah.
the moon. All right. It's a cool fucking fact, though. Right on.
Thanks, dude. It's a cool fact. What are you pulling? Batman fucking, what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. Cool fact.
Everybody chill. Let's see. What do I got here? The moon's gravity is 1/3 less than Earth's, and the vertical leap is beyond all measure.
I had 1/6.
Again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not accurate because I got it
Okay.
So that's a callback of the same joke. So I don't think I deserve a point for that.
I'm not going to give you that only because it's wrong. If they did the joke and said 1/6 rather than 1/3, I would give it.
All right.
Is that fair?
Yeah, no, it's a joke anyway. I wasn't planning on it. I put myself way deeper in the hole than I anticipated with the amount of dumb ones I've read or wrote. I did not put myself in a good position to win.
Okay. Well, this one is kind of somewhere in between. So Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon, but Buzz Aldrin, Buzz Aldrin.
I am Buzz Aldrin, ruler of the moon. Kneel before me.
And Neil was like, "Yes, I am."
Oh shit! Fucking doing setups with my subconscious. Jesus Christ.
So anyway, the point of this fact is that Buzz Aldrin was the first person to pee on the moon.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, I'll see your pee on the moon and raise you. American astronaut John Voight died in 2018. Flew in space 6 times, pilot of the first Gemini mission, commander of the first shuttle flight, and the first man to fart on the moon. I like that we, even with our real facts, it's like, yeah, but piss and farts.
Yeah. Well, my next one is there is human poop on the moon and other garbage. Like I wrote parts, science stuff, and golf balls.
All right.
But yeah, someone, I guess, had to, because there were other Apollo missions, so someone else that went up on the moon had to go. And before the lunar, whatever it is, went back home, they evacuated the tank. And so now there's human poop on the moon.
See, I was picturing it like like the example, the analogy I made for Russia before. Like they were all pooping in their hands and just trying to sprint to the door. So you can throw it out the door. Just kick open the screen door real quick and just fire the poop out. Just pull it back closed. All right, that's another point for you from moon poop. The Earth has 3 cute dimensions. The moon has 5,000 dimensions. More
Is this
Moonanites.
more Moonanites?
Yes.
So how many of your facts are Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
just those three, but I wanted to get them all out, not in a row, but
Yeah, group them.
yeah. All right, that's all my Aqua Teen.
Fantastic show.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
When I saw the movie, it was me and Kobe, not Bryant,
Yeah.
Jacoby, and we went to the theater, and there were 5 people in the theater, including us. So there was only 3 other people there besides us watching the movie, and one of them got up and left about 15 minutes in. I don't know why they didn't like Neil Peart and the Flying Watermelon.
Like what? What did you think you were getting into?
Right, yeah. Was it just like, oh, I haven't seen, this is the only movie I haven't seen yet because I go to the movies every day? Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, Guy, why do you think you're 20% of the people in this theater?
Right.
It's not terribly. This isn't everybody's bowl of soup. The lunar cycle gets 17 miles per gallon. No. The lunar cycle is 29 and a half days long.
Yeah, I don't have that one. That's like a gimme. Well done.
Yeah.
That's like months last a month.
Yeah.
Damn it. I knew that, but didn't write it.
All right, you're up.
All right. There are moonquakes. And moonquakes can occur from sometimes like an impact or from the gravitational pull of the Earth shaking shit up.
So the Earth gives the moon moonquakes?
Yes. Yeah. The moon doesn't have like tectonics or, any kind of internal seismic activity. It's only from external forces like the Earth or
external
an
seismic activity.
Yeah.
That's wild. Fuck.
I think that happens with a bunch of the other moons around Jupiter and Saturn. Like there's a moon that goes around Saturn that has like ice volcanoes, and it doesn't have any tectonics of its own. It's just it must be because of the Saturn squishing and pulling and all that.
So, how do those work?
I guess you got a planet that's mostly made up of water that's far enough away from the sun that it's a ton of ice, and then the pressure builds up from the gravitational tidal forces from Saturn that it eventually squeezes and pops like a pimple.
That's fucking insane. Like, it's easier to wrap your head around ice dragons than ice volcanoes.
Yeah.
I guess because you don't have to explain ice dragons.
Yeah, no ice dragons.
Other than a frozen dude who does a curse or something like that.
Ice dragon sounds like somebody who's super into crystal meth.
Yeah.
Don't go with the ice dragons live there.
Oh, if that's not a thing yet, it fucking is now.
Yeah, better start.
It's like, yo, you don't want to go in that neighborhood. A bunch of ice dragons over there. Oh, that's fucking good. I like it. Let's see. All right. Where am I at now? The full moon phase, when the moon appears largest, is responsible for the transmutation of a small portion of the population infected with the lycanthrope gene or cursed by a gypsy fortune teller. Yeah.
I wish I had a friend named Gene so I could call him Lycanthrope Gene.
He just never cuts his hair. He's just fucking just thick hair all over his body. He's got a very pronounced canine teeth.
Which Gene? Gene Thompson? No, Lycanthrope Gene. You know, with the one with the hair and the teeth.
Oh, hairy guy, never wears clothes and the teeth. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah.
I am gonna start searching Facebook tonight after the show, looking for someone named Gene who meets those physical characteristics, and we're gonna make friends with him just to call him Lycanthrope Gene.
All right.
Europe. I didn't count that for a point, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know. Anytime it's a joke, you're the judge. You tell me whether or not I get a point. Don't feel obliged to either.
No, but I didn't for the other one. But I mean, half point for Lycanthrope Gene.
Okay. All right.
Apparently, Nescafe was the first coffee on the moon.
Wow, I did not know.
Ironic sponsor of the show.
It's not a real fact. It's just product placement by Nescafe.
Nescafe is the moon's favorite coffee. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, it'd be cool if we had an actual live read. Next time we have the moon contest, we'll have to tie it in.
We'll do a live read with Nescafe.
Yeah. Hopefully it's yeah. Maybe someone will want us to read something by then. We'll see.
Nescafe, the moon's strongest coffee. Only Nescafe will get you up when the moon's always out.
Nice.
That's what I got so far.
No, off the top of your head, that's very good. And the good thing about that is you can make up any superlative and say it's the moon's blankest coffee.
Yeah.
Because what's the competition?
The moon's most extravagant and Puerto Rican coffee.
It's the lightest and darkest coffee on the moon.
A coffee good enough for either side.
That good brain on you, Charles. That was good.
All right. All right. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna write theme music because I'm excited about writing theme music now, and I'm just gonna make too many promises that my brain can't cash the check for because I don't know how that analogy works. Apparently. Let's see. All right, I'm up, right?
Yes.
All right. The moon very likely has a very small core, just 1 to 2% of the moon's mass, roughly 420 miles wide. Likely consists mostly of iron, but may also contain large amounts of sulfur and other elements.
That's a point.
All right.
I did not have that.
Very nice. All right, you are up.
Okay. The diameter of Australia is larger than the diameter of the moon.
God damn it. I did not have that one. Ooh, you take a half-point lead.
Coming on late.
Let's see. Contrary to popular belief, there is no significant increase in the amount of births during a full moon to find a correlation betwixt the two. That is part of a much larger, very commonplace that people assume that the water is more likely to break, thus give birth during a full moon.
Okay.
Because of how the moon affects the Earth's tides and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which that same line of thinking also got people with what the hell's it called? That lunatic. Like that's where the word lunatic comes from, because they thought that the moon affected the water in people's brains enough to cause them to behave irrationally. But we can probably chalk that up to
assholes.
Yeah. Yes. Assholes just like being able to see each other better.
Yeah.
I remember hearing a thing that people were like, that somebody was chalking that up to, you couldn't do shit when it was dark and you couldn't see anything. So when you had a full moon once a month, you could kind of see what you were doing a little bit. So everyone would just go fucking bananas.
Yeah. Now I can finally see that guy's throat, so I can rip it out.
Every night, I walk by this guy and I just swing and a miss. I'm just slashing air. Not tonight, though.
One of these days, I'll tear his nose off. But so wouldn't that, like, if the water in our brain, wouldn't that make our eyes kind of like bulge, or I don't know?
I don't know. I don't know if because
like 80% water.
Yeah, like there's, but it's not all together though. Like the water, like it's all spread out. So like I'm wondering if it maybe is it not happening on a cellular level?
I don't know.
Are your cells getting?
Maybe we're all being squished, but we all just kind of, it looks the same to us.
Yeah, because we're being squished, it looks the same to us. Like we don't recognize it.
Right. On the moon, we'd all look real tall.
On the moon, we are all significantly taller than Earth people. It's one of the best fucking characters ever. Just shit on Earth. So to wrap all that up, probably most likely pattern recognition. Botched pattern recognition, I would think, right? It's like you're noticing it because you're paying attention to the moon happening, or you're aware that it's happening, and now you can chalk it up to a thing.
Probably.
I don't know.
And there might be an element of people going, "Oh, the moon makes you crazy," and people use it as an excuse. Oh, it's the full moon. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Rob the liquor store or whatever. I don't know.
Oh man, I never go to a kid's playground and shit on the slide. It's got to be the moon's fault. Yeah, it also just gives people an excuse to chalk it up to devil made me do it. That kind of thing.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's real, but I kind of feel like it's just, I don't know, if I tilt the mirror slightly one way versus the other, and it's all the full moon is the moon is actually facing where you are on the Earth, so all the light's bouncing off to you. I don't see how more photons make you crazy.
Yeah, so it's just more sunlight reflected. That's the only thing about it.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of sunlight coming at you during the day. Why doesn't that make you crazy?
Why when there's slightly more of an already minuscule amount of sunlight? Yeah. That's a good bit of science you got there.
Thanks.
Like, it'd be a shame if somebody made it about poop. All right, number 18. I can cross you off the list. All right, you're up.
All right. I'm up. Damn it! I should have saved my poop fact because that would have tied in nicely. Well, instead of poop, we'll say Dr. Eugene Shoemaker's ashes are the only human ashes to be scattered on the moon.
Oh shit!
They were in the Lunar Prospector, which was crashed on purpose into the moon.
Who is that guy? Why does he get to be on the moon for eternity?
I only know of him from Googling moon facts, and his name was attached to that fact. I probably should have. It was probably just another click. Just clicked Eugene Shoemaker and saw what he did. I would imagine, though, he is somehow involved or was somehow involved in stuff going to space. That's my my educated guess. My uneducated guess, I guess.
American geologist who co-discovered comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 with his wife Carolyn S. Schumacher and David Levy.
Huh.
Maybe. This is a... Are you talking about Eugene Merle Schumacher?
There's more than one Eugene Shoemaker or Schumacher?
Or Shoemaker. Yeah, this says Shoemaker.
And they were both... they both worked for NASA?
Eugene Ashes. Yeah, all right. The same one. He's got a Vincent Price mustache, too.
Oh, sweet. Oh, nice. Who went for that? Like, his wife wasn't like, what are you doing?
She's like, I don't need to see that much more of your top lip. Either do it or don't.
My wife does, you got to take the boys for haircuts, which is code for you need a haircut.
That's a slick move.
Yeah. She's not wrong.
Now that all my haircuts are done with clippers entirely, never even has to come up. It's just like, yep, nice. I need to shave my fucking head again. I still pay someone to do it because it's kind of much like us and whatever we said was faded. I like my hair faded.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see here. What do I got left?
I have 4 facts left that aren't crossed.
I have one of my unfinished joke ones from last night. So we'll see how that one goes in a minute. 2, 3. All right, I got some shit left. Yeah, all right. I'm done with all the 20s. Let's go with a... Right after its formation, the moon was extremely hot. The entire outer surface was a deep magma ocean of molten rock. It would have glowed a dull red in Earth's skies, looking 15 times as wide as the moon did today.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah. So that would have been around 4 billion years ago, right? That's when the moon came out. That's when they came out with
the moon. That's when the moon got the moon dropped.
Yeah. All right, nice.
That's a point.
Let's do that. Point. All right, you're up.
The moon is moving at 2,287 miles per hour.
I definitely do not have that one.
Sweet.
Back for you. Oh, man. This half point is making it such a nail biter.
It's going up and down.
It's, I am 16.5 to 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
I only have 3 facts left, so it's going to come.
It's going to come right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Oh, man. If I have one of your facts.
No.
The crowd is gonna go
Vice versa.
fucking bananas. Either way, yeah. It's kind of a longish fact. The moon is strewn with minuscule. All right, I didn't even read that out loud. This sounds like This sounds like an Eminem line. The moon is strewn with minuscule beads of glass. The moon is strewn with minuscule beads of glass that have formed over billions of years as soil ejected during asteroid impacts and fall back to the lunar surface. Analysis of those samples by China's Chang'e 5 probe now reveals that those beads contain a substantial amount of water.
Wow.
These reactions continue to take place even today as... Oh, no. Is that out of order? Oh, these... I wrote that part twice. It's copied and pasted too much. So then as the sun heats up, like where it gets to like where it's boiling, it melts it. The water turns into like little blobs, and then as it gets cold again, it sinks back to the earth, the moon surface, and freezes back up. But reactions with hydrogen atoms present in the solar wind bond with the oxygen molecules in lunar regolith to form molecules of water. And this is the
That's weird.
Put into the moon's water cycle, and that's how water gets on the moon.
That's crazy. I had that word for word written down.
Well, I would have got the point anyway, because I said it first.
Fair. Now you get the point.
All right.
No, I didn't have that one. Very good fact.
All right, 17.5 to 16. You're up.
The formation of the moon slowed down the rotation of the Earth and made the wobble stable. So if no moon, a day on Earth would be like 8 hours. It would be spinning that much faster. And the wobble would be crazy, so our seasons wouldn't last. So the moon is responsible for a day being 24 hours and us having 4 seasons a year.
Man, just...
Yeah, no moon, no us.
The fact that us happened. I know you said it.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
The checklist for, to make people check. Like, you can go on forever, all the shit that had to happen exactly the way it happened.
Fucking shit.
For us to have in the moon contest.
All right. Who's left? I know I had one. All right, yeah, I'll try to finish my one from last night. Unlike the Earth, the moon and the sun both give off the most amount of electromagneticity. I have no idea what I was trying to write.
Unlike the Earth.
Unlike the Earth, the moon and the sun both give like that would be so great to do in match game. Like, unlike the Earth, the moon and the sun both give off the blank.
Impression of being lights that circle above a flat Earth.
Charles Nelson Riley, first to you. Oh, stop it. I think I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else, probably. You know, because I do impressions of people from fucking 60 years ago. All right, so that does not count.
We're only trying to entertain us.
All right, you are up.
Okay. So The dark parts, if you look up at the moon when it's full, or in general, there's some areas that are lighter than others. The dark parts were called seas because it was originally thought that they were water, such as like the Sea of Tranquility, where the Apollo 11 landed.
Neato.
And yeah, it's not water; it's craters and shit.
I did not have that. That is
Sweet.
Half-point lead coming into. Might only have one left.
I only have one left also.
Ooh.
It makes sense since we both had the same number. And
Oh no, I have two. One is absolutely a joke, and I shouldn't get points for because I don't even think it's a good joke. So I'll read that one. You can't see the moon during the day because its pants are on. You can see the moon at night because it takes its pants off when it gets home from work.
That's my favorite thing said regarding the moon. It's definitely not a fact. Moon pants, eh?
All right. You are up, sir.
So, contrary to what the flat earth community would have you believe, with the moon emitting cold light that actually cools things down.
That's right, I forgot that.
Yeah. A full moon actually increases the temperature a little bit. And that's due to, and it has nothing to do with the light or anything like that. It has to do with the extra gravity applying extra pressure in the atmosphere. And as we've previously spoken about, pressure and heat kind of do similar things. So that extra pressure in the atmosphere increases the temperature very slightly. But if you have the right instruments, you can measure it.
All right, that's a point. That's a point. All right, it's 18 to 17 and a half. Really regretting giving me that point for Gene Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope Gene. How are you? About 4 billion years ago, the moon's orbit was 15 to 20,000 miles away, as opposed to the current average distance of 238,000 miles away.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice. Beat you by a half point because I wrote jokes. Because I wrote more jokes.
Hey, take her down. You got it.
Oh man, that was fun. I'm glad it was this thrilling right up to the end.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
Very exciting.
So be it. I will answer the emails that we don't get.
Now I want to.
Congratulations.
Woo!
You are the inaugural victor of our the Moon contest.
Right.
Of this the Moon contest.
I'll get you next time.
Yeah, the next time we have the Moon contest, it won't go as swell.
For you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Google is here. I'm just going to put in moon facts real quick. There's not even that many good ones here. It's the people also ask, which is things that based off of wording Google finds similar. So
Okay.
I Googled how big is the moon. People also ask how big is the moon compared to Earth? How big is the moon in miles? How many Earths can fit in the moon? How big is the moon compared to Texas? How big is the moon compared to Pluto? How long would it take to walk around the moon? It just kind of deviates further and further. this wasn't a great example of it. Sometimes it's fucking chaos. Like it's not even a well-worded thing. Sometimes it's like, how come they got so many moons? Like sometimes it's like that level of response.
Why the moon?
Yeah. Why the moon? It's got a very Greek philosophical energy to it. But why the moon?
Yeah. But
Oh man. All right, we did it. We did it.
Yeah, this was a lot of
What
fun.
started as let's see who could be dumber in a text thread when I was on vacation. Now is perhaps a regular segment. We'll see how
I love it.
We'll see how our fans take it, because we have fans now. Because our first episodes just went up yesterday and the day before. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Let's run with. Let's assume we have fans.
yeah.
Let's everyone so far that downloaded it loved it.
Well, we have at least 4.
Okay.
4 people have said so. That they enjoyed it.
That's 4 more than we had last week.
Which means it's
So this
6
is what we
total.
built.
So that is a 200% increase of people who like what we're doing. So I mean if
we're doing well.
if you haven't been impressed yet, Nescafe. I mean, we're just, if you want to talk about growth, I mean, I could show you charts.
Yeah.
I got numbers.
We're gonna bring in the revenue.
Yeah. I'm gonna generate the fuck out of that revenue.
You're looking at 16 customers by May.
And that's assuming that all 16 people who like us are also willing to switch coffee brands.
Right.
I like your show so much, I'm gonna drink a different coffee. We're hoping to bank on.
I don't care what the fuck coffee was on the moon, because Quick Check is on my way to work. So that's
yeah. So the moon, we did it.
yeah.
And
So like us, just rate us. Let us know what you think about the moon contest. If you want more, we will do more the moon contests.
And if you want less, we might do more anyway, because that's funny as well.
Intentionally angering our fans is also fun.
Because nobody asked for it. Here's another one. Yeah, follow us on our social medias, which I believe, if they aren't yet, they will be available wherever you find your podcasts, which are, at least eventually, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Pod Blast, FM Player. I am not making any of these up so far. iHeartRadio. I don't know if I said that one.
We're on Pod Blast.
I think so. Oh, and Podbean. That's where our stuff is hosted on, as well as you can find it there as well. Under the Guise of Science at gmail.com. Under the Guise of Science on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. It's backwards, and it's
at Science Guys.
Yeah. Nice job, Fart Barf. Keep it up. It sounded like I was saying it to you.
Yes, we love you.
Like, nice job, Fart Barf, to you. Alrighty. See you next time, fuckers.